Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back to Tiny Town. Now, there's something that I want to do because we've got mods with new assets, a zone for small farms and farmer houses. This feels like something that we just need to have. So pretty much everywhere that we had zoned these little residential homes, I'm just going to rezone them with whatever this is. Now, I don't know if these have tiny versions. We might need to think about... Oh, they might not. Well, what size do these need to be? Does it just not work? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that might be the smallest size. If that's the case, do we make an exception? That's pretty big. Let's see what it looks like whenever it's done growing. But if that's going to be a big house, then maybe we don't do that. But these are supposed to produce... Requires livestock, produces convenience food. Yeah. So these are basically... They're industry, but they're farm industry. We also have NA mixed row zone houses, which are... Or I guess the NA doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter, because look, EU has these office row zones, but I don't think those exist in NA. So that's interesting, and the NA has the mixed farming zone. These are mods, by the way, in case that wasn't obvious. We'll see, maybe these will be the only houses that we leave of this style. I do want to test some of these, like the mixed row zone. Sounds cool. There's also beach row housing. That sounds interesting. What's this look like? If I do this... Oh, we've got 2x2s. So they're a little bit different from your normal row houses. Yeah, these still feel pretty small. I don't know. Should we use them? I think I might, but maybe not. Maybe they go against the rule of Tiny Town here. The spirit of Tiny Town. Now these ones are fine because these are the right size. But these are mixed commercial residential, and then we also have mixed office residential, which is an interesting concept. Now these, I believe we have tiny versions of these. Yeah, 1x2s. But these will have offices built into them, which is unique and interesting. And then the other one that I'm interested in is the... I think it was under NA only. The NA residential beach row housing, which looks like... Yeah. So we can put those in. Keep them small. We'll see what those look like too when they're built. So these are the mixed office row housing? Or what is this? No, this is... I don't recognize. What is that? Row? Residential beach row. Oh, that is residential beach row. Don't know what makes it beach. That's fine. The other thing that's cool is that in the interest of Tiny Town, we have some tiny medical clinics now. Look at this. Look how tiny this one is. Look at that. It's tiny. I think there's a few other things, like there's a tiny recycling. Oh, it's scrap recycling. That's not tiny at all. Small recycling center. So that's potentially something. Put that over here. Why not? Look at it. It's so little. It can't be upgraded either. What else do we got? We got small schools too, I think. Yeah, look at this small school. Let's put one down over here. Actually, there's already an elementary school there. You know what? We don't have any near the waterfront. Bam, small school. And it just uses the model as that one little expansion was. There's also a big row school, which is small. I don't know why it's called a big row school. It's interesting. Maybe this one goes out here in the farmlands. Oh, I think maybe it connects up with row houses. What others do we have? The small high school? I think that's the high school library model. What else do we have? School in row building? What is this kind of school? 1/10 of a normal school. Oh, it's so tiny. High school in row building? Oh, that's an elementary school and a high school. And then we can have a row... Oh, we can have a college, a tiny little college. There's also the small college. What's the difference? Row college, small college. They look almost identical. This one can actually go over here in Hexagon City. Row University. Oh, look at this. It fits in the little tiny hexagons. We also have small university, which is... And big row university. They're just slightly different in size. There's the fire row house. Uh-oh, it's not connecting to the road. I don't know what happened there. No car access. Uh-oh. Maybe this one doesn't work. This one might be bugged. I might leave it anyway. There's also the big row firehouse, just in case that one's busted. What else do we have? Police station row house. Basically look identical. It's probably a big police station row house. Those are cool. I like those. Did I miss something? Did I miss... Oh, tiny cemetery? Old cemetery? Look at this little thing. But it functions as a cemetery. I love it. I love the little cemetery. What else do we have? A little chapel in a cemetery? I'm just going to start moving around and putting these down in little places where it makes sense, or where it doesn't make sense. Look at this. You can just build a mausoleum on its own. You can build a columbarium on its own. You can put in a little town chapel, a little city chapel. What else we got? The crematorium, that's normal. Boring. No new administration buildings. And then I don't know if there's new stuff in here or new parks, but yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that. The Summer Theater. That's a new modded park, isn't it? And so is the 4x12 park.
To bring you a special news.
I'm talking. What else do we have? The Ruins site, that's new. The 18x18 park is new. Tiny Circle City's getting parked up. 6x4. Ooh, it fits in nicely there. What else we got? Small tennis court. Look at that. Just the one. I like it. And then I haven't even unlocked these yet, but I think there's new things in there. And then there's a whole beach pack of new things like beach parking lots. Look at all this stuff. Short beach with palms filler. I don't even know what this is. That's not a beach though. Where I was, I need to be at a beach. This has to be on a shoreline. Oh, so what does that do? Oh, look at that. Makes a little beach. Oh, and then I guess these could be connected to things, or... Oh, maybe you're supposed to connect them to each other, so like you do this. And then you can come in here with... Nope, not that. You can come in here with the pedestrian path and maybe connect these, is that right? Yeah, something like that. Oh, those are cool. What else we got in there? Beach parking lot. I like that it's expanding the beach. Small beach. So that's cool. You can actually make a proper looking beach here. Long beach with palms. I don't think we've built this yet. It's probably gonna take a while for the palm trees to grow, and then I don't know what these are, but they're underwater. Long beach with trees. Big beach. So yeah, this is meant to just fill in space. Okay, with replacing those homes to put in a beach. Even though it's a hideous beach. Sand and seagulls. What does this do? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It just turns the ground into beach. That's fine. And then in landmarks, I don't know if we've unlocked or if we downloaded any mods for that. Anything in here? A post office row building? That's cool. Look how little this guy is. Nothing in there. Alright. So I think we found everything. Maybe. I don't know. There's maybe some other stuff that we haven't seen yet. New power? No. Don't think so. New water? Don't think so. Oh, the water tower park. That's interesting. And this one has upgrades as well. Oh, you put a viewing deck on it and everything. Look at that. It's a park. It's a park, and it produces energy, and it produces water. Oh my gosh, it's magic. It's a miracle building. It does everything. So yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of new stuff for Tiny Town. How crazy. Speaking of crazy, how are things going in Tiny Walk City? Not terrible, not great. Why is this building so big? I'll allow it for now. This building's way too big too. How dare you, Tiny Town? Oh, I know why. So it would appear that if we're going to be doing this kind of nonsense, we're going to need to break some of these up so that they can't grow big. Alright, we'll do that when we catch it happening. Like right here. And what's this? Oh, these are all individual buildings. Is this one too big? Is this 4x2? I think it is. Which means... Oh no, it is 3x2. That's fine. That one is okay. No laws of Tiny Town have been broken with some of these buildings. These are all acceptable. Yeah, those are fine. Now what are these? These are... Oh, they're hotels. That's okay. Lots of students here. Lots of little office buildings creating these walls. So how do we fix this? Is it just the more you zone, the more people will come here? We already have people coming in by... No, we don't. We have cargo coming in by ferry. And then people that come in by rail, that's cargo. So that brings people in. Look at these areas getting It's way too full. We maybe need to build this as a bridge, because otherwise we're getting stuck here. Maybe we build the rail as a bridge. The rail's going to be harder to build as a bridge. We'll build the path as a bridge. So that'll hopefully help a little bit. It's mostly for the people. No, there's a jump. That's cool. It's not intended. Oh, there's one over here too. Can we fix it? I doubt it. Ooh, more roundabouts. Wait a minute. There's actually new things here. Roundabouts with trees. Oh, let's just go on roads. Oh, interesting. Let me see how this works. Let me find a road that I can put this on. It's harder than it sounds. Let's put one there. Look at that. Oh, I really like that. What other roundabouts did we get? Then there's more parking. Oh, look at all this. Private streets. How does that even work? I need to find somewhere I can put this. Oh, it's got upgrades. Octagon parking and private booth. Oh, wow. Nobody can get here, it says. Really? Why? What does that pathing look like? Oh, yeah, look at that. Why is it like that? I could probably fix it. Can I fix it? It wants to make some weird... Maybe this is just cursed. Maybe we just get rid of this. Maybe this is broken. Long parking lot. Mini parking lots. Oh, I like these. Oh, what is this? Park with underground parking. It's a park? Oh, wait a minute now. What is this road? Birdsong Street just ends. It's a park with underground parking. Oh, and I can have a car wash. Sure, why not? And lots are cool. I think I'm just going to... Maybe we draw a grid. Where would we draw this grid? And then maybe we put one here as well. Yeah, something like that, and then we'll connect these up. That's cool. I might even do one over here. Like, I'm not planning on really fully utilizing this yet, but I think it's cool to have. Like that. Then we'll connect these up in a way that's interesting. Ooh, this is interesting. Well now, I don't dislike this. Do I dislike this? No, I don't dislike this. I don't know what happened over here. All these houses just falling apart. Oh, that's how these big lots are getting created, by the way. Whenever too many houses fall apart, and then that's what the zoning looked like. Okay, we can fix that by just commandeering part of it. Changing what its zoning looks like. It's a very temporary fix. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on things to make sure that that can't happen. There are some easy ways to do that, though. Oh, each of these needs to be like half as thick, I think. So we're actually getting double the grid out of these. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Can I get this UI, this overlay out of the way, please? That got bad quickly. Oh no. Well, I can't undo. I'll just leave it. That's fine. A little bit of eccentricity in the zoning is acceptable. Realistically, what we've prepared here is basically a city that has the potential to be bigger than Tiny Circle City in population. If we really wanted to, we could split some of these down the middle too. Wouldn't hurt. Ooh, I don't like that, but that's okay. Again, it breaks up some of the eccentricity ever so slightly. I don't mind it. Or it doesn't break up the eccentricity, it creates eccentricity. It breaks up the grid ever so slightly. Yeah, that's a lot to fill in. We have a lot to experiment with. The EU mixed row is interesting. The NA mixed row as well. Yeah, we have some interesting things to look at here. I think first things first, we need to get a few more tiny housings for NA. This is the normal one, right? Low density housing, yeah. If I do that, do we get any illegal sizes? I don't think so. See, by putting the EU in here, that means that these NAs can never get too big. Because they can't mix. As long as I don't lose track of which one I'm doing. These are all legal sizes. Legal tiny town sizes. Nothing that we need to touch or mess with. Now these should probably be connected. There's no reason for us to have a big gap here. It's very sloppy. I don't know why I started over here. I just wanted to isolate things and see what they would look like. Oh yeah, there's new corner row houses too. That's right, that's something that was added by a mod. Oh, there's a gap in there, that's interesting. Strange. But not unwelcome? I think all row houses now, if we build them, they'll have corners. Here's the normal one. So if we did this, and then this, I think those will zone corner. Yeah, look at that. A 3x3 row house now that fits into the corner. And there's also some 2x2s, which I don't think existed for row houses before. So those are added by a mod as well. So already mods are starting to really give us some new assets. Without really being new assets, they're like remixes of old assets, if that makes sense. In fact, I'll bet if I deleted these... Yeah, look, we're gonna get a corner house in there. It's probably gonna look weird. That's a 3x3 though. It is a legal size. Now these aren't legal. But 1x5, they're only 5 tiles. Realistically, they are still legal. We're allowed up to having 9 tiles. 12 in special exceptions. But 1x5, even though it's a long lot, it is a tiny lot. It is a long row house, though. I can respect that. Maybe that makes it not what we want. But yeah, look at these little corners. I don't know if I like this, the way that this is propped up. Maybe we delete that and see if we can get it to force just 3 small row houses. I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, yes we are. Never mind. I have told a lie. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it tries. Why don't we put one in there and one in there just to complete this? Yeah, there's a few places where it's built a corner when it shouldn't have. But if we spam click it enough, it will eventually go away. Now, I don't want to have to do that every time. It's a little bit annoying. It's not an impossible fix. And the areas do look nice when they have a little corner. Now this one's a little bit sloppy. But these don't look half bad. Let's wait until it's finished before I say that. And look, they've got little businesses. These are those new mixed row houses. They're adorable. I love them so much. They look so good, like it just, I was gonna say it just works, but there are places where the windows are a little awkwardly cut, but you don't really notice it. It looks fine to me. Now, there's no way into the courtyard in the back of these from outside. You'd have to go into the building and then go out the back door. But yeah, they've got a completely isolated little backyard area. You really can't get out here unless you live in one of these buildings. And look at this. I really like this, actually. Yeah, this is a completely private, walled-in area. And then the other thing that we would have the option to do is to say, Alright, since this is completely walled in, maybe we want it to have... I forget how to do it. It's in here somewhere. We want it to have a nice grass. So we just come here and we just draw a little square for this block. And bam. Now it's got a nice little backyard. Oh, it's beautiful back here. Oh yeah, that's nice. There's a little bit of texture misalignment. But that's... don't think you can avoid that from happening. Each of these structures has its own texture. Although this one here... no, it does. There's a seam. I was going to say there's no seam, but it's right there. You barely see it from some angles. Like from here, can't tell. It's seamless. Is it the same for any of these others at some angles? No. It's fine though. It still looks good to me. Look how nice that looks. And this is a little bit weird because it's pushed back. It's just because it's a different size. But it looks alright. I don't mind it. And what are these ones? These are just residential. Yeah, these are just normal. So yeah, the one that mixes farms, we'll have to probably test that. Oh, we've tested it here, but if we want to actually use it, it's going to be elsewhere. Oh, farming zone. Hello. Let me see what kind of... oh, wait a minute. We can get farming industrial specifically, and these are probably... I'll bet they're low pollution, if not no pollution, and then very low commercial area. Oh my gosh, it's 1x2s. No way. These are basically the... oh my gosh, 1x1s. Wait, are those 1x1s? They're 1x1s? Hello? They seem to only grow under very specific circumstances. Why is that? I don't understand what caused these to grow as 1x1s, but I'm curious to see what they end up looking like. There do seem to be some issues with pedestrian access to some of these new structures. But I think that's really cool. Look at this. They're just little kiosks. It's like a little market street. Those records? Little vinyls? Shirts? They're massive. These are amazing. What are the little 1x1s? I need to see what the 1x1s are. These are the 2x1s, right? Where are the 1x1s? Did I dream them? There they are. Oh, it's these little ones. Oh, we were looking at these. They feel so big whenever you're actually down at street level. I guess they are absolutely tiny. Look at them. Short market. Okay, yeah, and then these are the bigger ones. And then these are those industrial, the farming industrial. Look at that, they're just silos. Do they create pollution? That's what I need to check. They do create pollution, so we probably don't want to zone them in the middle of the city. Fair, we learned. Look how tiny these look from up here. I love them. I love the little stores. Tiny toys. How appropriate. What do they sell? Flowers. Tiny little flowers. Those aren't really toys, are they? What do you sell at Tiny Toys? Records. Vinyl records. Potted plants. And bottles of drink. And juice. And jam. And what does that one say? Does that just say nice? Bottles of nice. The toys. The toys that the people of this city enjoy. Bottles of nice. Who wouldn't? But are people moving into these buildings? No, there's nobody in them. It makes me wonder if medium density housing has any new models that we can get a glimpse of. Oh, that looks like it changed the color. Oh, that's just the dirt. This has been a pretty experimental episode, and I don't mind it. Yeah, we could add this tiny farmland here. What happens if I do this? Oh, those are too big. Although, are they 4x3? Yeah, they're too big. Wait, are they 4x3 or are they 3x2? They're 4x3, that's too big. But I can force 3x3s. Oops. Oh, there we go. Buildings are getting upgraded over here, so people are living in them. And doing things. Existing. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this lie that says no pedestrian access. That's not true. It's just not true. It is a lie. Look, we can put in these tiny tennis courts. Compare them to the normal, look, the double tennis courts. They're so much smaller. I love tiny tennis court. I love 6x3 playground. Summer theater won't fit anywhere, I don't think. Well, it might fit over here. Sure, why not? Look at that, somebody made this out of existing assets. I think these are these the soccer field bleachers? 80,000 people now living in Tiny Town, which is very impressive, I think, considering the amount of meticulous tininization. What's the word that I'm looking for? Despite how tiny we needed to make everything, there's still 80,000 people crammed into these tiny buildings. And people still are getting a +3 happiness for spacious homes. They don't even care. Oh, these little beaches have upgrades. Can have a gym. What about some of these other buildings? Some of them can. That's cool. Do I think people will come out here, though? I don't know. Most of the stuff that we just added is submerged in poop. It's not the nicest looking beach. So we do have this alternate entrance into our city. We could put down a parking lot here and create a little bit of Park City. How would I do this? No, I should have just done that in one motion. Let's fix that. And then, ooh, parking behind row building. That's interesting. Don't know if I want to use these other funky looking parking lots. Maybe. Can we put a bunch of octagon parking here? We are a flourishing metropolis. Can you believe it? I don't know how many cars can park in these. These are parks. There's 3 of them here. Yeah, we need to get power and water. That's okay. Only walking paths to get in. Let's see if anybody does use this. Oh, hello? Do we have our first? Oh man, he's using the octagon parking lot too. Look at him. Oh no, he's using that as a U-turn. How dare you? I thought you were coming to move to Tiny Walk City. Oh, there's somebody. Now where did they go? Where did they come out? Or are they just going to the park? They might just be going to the park. Oh, they're there. Oh my gosh, these are people that are moving to the city. Alright. We know it works. That's really all I want. Oh my gosh, it really works. How many people can use these? 380? Those are efficient. These are not. That's okay, though. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't even hold 380, does it? No, 200. This one's junk. So these might be the new, more efficient parking, and it produces outdoor recreation. It says 390 vehicles, so at some point it must have been rebalanced to 380, or who knows? Who knows how mod creators think? Anyway, this is good. There are some good upgrades for Tiny City, Tiny Town, Tiny Walk City. Need to learn how to speak. Need to, actually, really quickly. expand the borders of this district. But while I'm doing that, if you've enjoyed this video, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button. The thumbs up button that leaves a like on the video. It helps me out immensely, and I greatly appreciate it. And while you're at it, leave a comment, let me know about what you think of these new mods and these new changes to Tiny Town. I might just include Tiny Park City as part of Tiny Town, just for ease here of districting. And if you're new here and you haven't done so yet, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications so you can find out when new videos get posted. Alright, thank you so much for joining me. We laid out a lot of little road gridding. Very sloppy road gridding. I love it. We got new traffic potentially moving in. Yeah, look at that. People are finding a new way into Tiny Walk City. Alright, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you back again next time. Goodbye for now.